Do you have a door in your house that just won't close properly because every time that you go to close it, it hits the top of the door jamb and you have to shove it in order to get it shut? Well, if so, there are several ways that you can fix this issue, and two in particular that I love to use, and I'm gonna walk you through both of them in this video. I'm starting with the worst of the two doors that I need to fix today, and it's this garage people door. When you look at the door, you can see that the reveal, which is the gap between the door jamb and the door, is uneven on the left side of the door. At the bottom of the door, it's a nice wide gap. At the top of the door, it's touching, so the door is effectively leaning towards the door jamb. If you look at the other side of the door, you'll see the opposite. The bottom is pretty tight, and the top has a huge gap. So we need to fix the door and straighten it out in order to correct our problem. This is gonna start by fixing a problem with the top hinge. And in order to get that moving, we just have to remove the pin from that hinge. Now, if it is leaning pretty far, that pin might be tight. Just take a skinny screwdriver and put it up underneath the pin. Tap it pretty hard with your hammer until it comes out. Just make sure your door is closed while you're removing that pin. The second step is gonna require you to grab some shims. If you have any laying around, or cardboard, something that you can put in the bottom portion of the reveal on that door to see exactly how wide it is. I like to take a shim and break it in half so I can just take those pieces and stack them on top of each other to get the right width. And then I take the shims and run them up the side of the door all the way to the top so that I get the same reveal at the top that I have at the bottom. As you move the shim up the door, you're probably gonna have to lift on the doorknob or door handle a little bit in order to get the door to shift. So you can get the shim high enough so that you have a nice reveal the same distance from the top to the bottom. Just take a step back and inspect it to make sure that it is as even as possible the whole distance before you move forward. Now, when you get the shim into place, you're gonna notice that something changes with the hinge on the other side. And all of a sudden, your hinge pieces are misaligned. This is what we're going to fix. With the door in place, you're going to need an adjustable crescent wrench for the next step. We're going to be bending the two pieces of the hinge that are connected to the door jamb and aligning them back with the three pieces that are on the door. This will give us a perfect alignment in order to correct our problem. Just adjust your crescent wrench so that it fits firmly against those two pieces of the hinge, and gently and very slowly bend it back into place. You do not want to go too far, so please take your time with this step. Once the adjustments are made, you will notice that this baby is now lined up way better. Your door is in the right spot. The pin or the hinge is lined up in order for you to put the pin back in, which leads us to the last part. Put your pin back in your hinge. With the pin back in the door, now you can remove your shim from the space between, and you will notice that your door stays in place, and you should have a pretty darn good reveal going on around your door so that when you open it, oh my gosh, it closes like butter. This is a significant difference for this door, which has been rubbing for a long while, and now it closes with a finger. But maybe you don't have a door that's quite as bad as this one and you're looking for an easier fix. Let's move on to door number 2. The second door is our mudroom door, and this one's not nearly as bad as the garage door. It's still opening without issue, and it's just starting to rub up at the top of the door. I'm gonna take a very different approach on this one, and it's only going to require a 3-inch screw. For this process to work, we're gonna remove one of the screws from the top hinge in your door hinge. Now, your hinge may have 3 screws, mine have 4. If you have 4, go for the top middle screw. If you have 3, go for the middle screw. When you remove that screw, you're gonna notice that this is a small little screw. This thing does not really get into the framing of the door. It just gets into the actual jamb itself. So you want something that's gonna be longer that will make contact with the stud frames of the door frame in order to pull it nice and tight to bring the door off the edge of the door jamb. So now I'm gonna take my 3-inch screw and I'm just gonna screw it in there and pull that hinge nice and tight up against the door framing. Good. When I tried it with the top middle screw of my 4 screws, it didn't make contact with the stud in the door framing. So I went to the next middle screw in order to see if that would work, and it worked like a charm. I was able to make contact with the stud, it pulled it nice and tight. And now my door shuts super easy. But maybe shutting your door is not the problem that you're having. You might need to replace your actual doorknob. And for more information on how to do that, click or tap on this video. And until the next time, keep doing it yourself.